Is it Griff again? Oh no, it's not Griff, it's Low Blow this time around. Low Blow versus a Rock. I think these two have dueled each other before, right? Full dots are in. Succubus maybe potentially. You may need to use Succubus full dots. He's just gonna vanish out of them. Hold on. Question. A Rock? You gotta use your Hellstone, but you gotta make sure not to use it too early. Sap, Garrote, hold on. Mortal Coil is gonna give you a heal. You gotta use a Hellstone at some point, but not too low. Wall, good. Don't want to get interrupted. The dots are mostly off, I think. It's going to be Low Blow with the Cloak of Shadows. You can't really stop him. Drop it down in front. It doesn't really stop him either. Hold on a second. You may... Warlock Hellstone? Good. You just got to rotate it at the right time. Because this rogue is trying to cheese you out as much as possible. Tricking a follow. Cancel bolt 1 is going to be Juke Kick. Do you have more bolts? Because you juked your kick. He doesn't have a kick. You're still dotted there. You're still melting. The rogue with advantage bonds of felt does not catch him. A Rock? Do you have anything? Stun? I don't even know if it's stunned the rogue back there, but he got Dark Pact. At least those dots are going into that. But next, CC, you have to stand by the gate. You literally have to be by the gate, so as soon as he opens on you, you can immediately take the gateway and then CC him with a Succubus. You have to stop him immediately. You have to stop this rogue at all costs right now. Stop him! That's full dots! He just got you loaded up! Hold on! I think it's over. It's over. It's over. Oh no, a Rock! Oh no, a Rock. Whenever you see Cobrex, hopefully Cobrex will actually get a proper chance to play, and hopefully play against rogues and all that. But whenever you see that man, you gotta see what he does, man. The positionals against rogues. You can't just sit there without any kind of line of sight. Use your Succubus aggressively. Convoke while in cat form? Did you just convoke in cat form, Judy? Did he mean to? Was that the play? Because he was wrathing. He was wrathing while in cat. Those wild, let's go for a cycle with a really goes to follow. Is that the play just to get more like nature damage out of the guy? Is that something into a disarm star search to follow roots and before you go behind the pillar? Couple more surges right after. Is that enough dust? The sippy cup for the rogue is keeping him nice and healthy though. At 10% dampening, it is quite effective. Still either way though. Drudy, try to see if he can just get himself a bit of a setup. The rogue so close to dead. There was a full death mark onto Judy. Oh, you need to heal. Bear form is gonna help. Friends in region is gonna help. Your health is super low. Oh no! This guy, he can't keep getting away with it. This dude right here is a bandit and a half. I love the rogue's Mog. Anyone know what he's wearing? That is the Mage Tower set. So if you go and do the Mage Tower, it's like the Legion Mage Tower. The Zone Broken Shore is a Mage Tower. It has a challenge, and if you complete one of the rogue's challenges, one for each spec, any one of them complete, you get the set. It's really cool set. It's a good looking set. It's like the TBC version. Oh, not the TBC version, but technical TBC, but also like the Entor. Mr. Garrett's version. I was about to say Antaurus, but then I caught myself there. This is gonna be solo. Okay, so what is the name, Chad? So Levoy? Oh, it is salty. So Levoy does mean salty. You are correct. Salty player. So we are gonna call him Salty. That is his name. I like it. Actually, that's a good name. I like it. It's gonna be stunning to the rogue. He just gotta get him fully dotted up because the guy has no resets, no vanishes, full damage is up and available. Got himself the cast he needs into a trick and a follow. Just needs a little bit more damage. Full void Troy, trying to avoid get interrupted. Just a bit more damage. Shadow Word death or dots. Shadow Word death or dots. That's all he needs. That is a sippy cup. I'm surprised sippy cup is actually doing as much healing as it is. Like it's just barely enough healing, but it's just enough for it to like escape danger. It's perfectly fine. Oh my goodness. Into a ASAP. I'll play it AFK roll. Yeah, exactly. You almost roll low, dude. You gotta fix your dice. For some reason, your slash roll is broken. It's always slow. It's pretty common. Full DP, fear to follow, full dots are in. If you got yourself a bit of damage, it's over. It is over. Yeah, the rogue at this point, he got himself a vanish. Yeah, it's done. It's done. So Levoy Y, which means salty player, does pick one up with Jareem gonna be up next as an Arcane Mages. Got him some barrages around the corner. It's gonna be a caster versus caster duel for Salty. I think he's gotta get himself a proper setup onto Jareem. It's gonna be more difficult with him being able to blink every single one of those stuns. However, a proper good use of silence or a fear could be huge. He's up next to you. This way you definitely want to capitalize on a fear. Pull him up to full ring of fire. The guy got himself a proper setup on you with an Arcane Surge. Maybe if you can lock him out. Does go for the silence. Immediate trinket out of the mage. Salty's trying to see if he can create some line of sight. That's going to be a stun. Maybe a fear. Does get a fear if you can reduce any damage you can from Jareem right now. This is golden. Any damage reduction you can provide. That is massive. May need to be looking for Disperse. Does go for Disperse. As it's going to be Jareem sending up a big old evocation right after. If you get himself cooldown reduction, which is exactly what he's going going for. Next step to the magic could potentially be very, very deadly. The guy is still loading up full dots onto Jareem though, but he needs some healing of his own. Try to go for heals himself. You either need to go for like really heavy DPs for a bunch of healing, fade to avoid the orb. I do love seeing that. Flash heal right around the corner. I'm surprised he didn't get interrupted. It looked like he's right there, but I think his hitbox technical was out, but the model kind of poking around the corner. Fear onto Jareem. If you could remove that altar as well, if you could remove all those buffs from him, I think that'd be huge. It does mean you have to spend quite a bit of mana to get it to work though. Touch of the Magi, potentially big damage. Jareem does not really have, oh! Wow, that was a lot. That's just a big touch of the Magi, just collapse altogether. I was gonna say for a second, I was gonna say something. I was about to say Jareem does not, but I meant to say Salty, I was gonna say does not have any CC. My brain just went to Jareem though. I was watching Jareem, pay attention to Jareem, and this, that's Arcane Mage for you, dude. That's Arcane, baby. They'll back and they'll cast Invis to escape, and they'll cast Invis on you, and like, where did my teammate go? Casted Invis by Mage. Full Ultra is available as Plagues, trying to give himself some damage rolling in. Jareem, limited what he can do. Maybe looking at a block. There goes a full army of undeads. Full block, looking for the recovery. At 32% dampening, he is going to get himself lots of healing, but he's surrounded by a big A-bomb, which should be disappearing at some point, right? It's going to be a Dome trying to go for a quick Shadow Meld. Gripped in on the Blink. That is so unfortunate. Does have some evocation. Looking not to get interrupted. Does get a juke him though, but he's still taking quite a bit of damage. Those Mages are not treating him well at all. I think it just might be over Plagues, unless you can separate away from the guy. He got the range. Hold on. He's got the dots. He's got the damage. Breath to follow, he got himself a shield. Jareem is on his last leg right now. How do you survive this? Unless he got an out. Altar, he's gonna have to use that altar aggressively. The shields! He's getting the shield so aggressively. Burning some of the AMS fully. Oh, he needs to go for like a full poly onto Plagues. Knock him back, maybe breath, poly, full burst, and just burn him down. That's the thing. Or just pop cooldowns off of the pet, right? Arcade Surge off of the pet. That could also be able to play. Trying to get juked. Blink to follow. Does he have shields? Trying not to get interrupted as best as he can. Shields last second, but it's army. It's over. Yeah. That is so rough, dude. That is so rough. The Unholy Deathblade feels like it's a kind of a hard counter for an Arcane. Like, the amount of dot damage, the pressure, the pets, the constant sustain, even when the Deathblade can't even reach it, that seems like a lot. Full Fist of Flying by Yuhai, as it's going to be IBF down for Plagues into a Karma, as Yuhai got himself a lot of damage, trying to make it so difficult for Plagues to even be able to get counter offensive here whatsoever. Summon up more Mages. Karma is over. Silence on Yuhai, but his health is just not going to be able to hold on long enough. With Saya charging out, he's got himself a proc of wings, but I don't think he's going to run the swings into Yuhai at all. I like him mount, by the way. I still gotta go and get that thing. That thing looks absolutely gorgeous. Well, I guess gorgeous wouldn't really be the way to describe a face like this, but it is badass though. Oh, look at that thing. Oh, look at that ribcage, man. It looks so good. Oh, it looks great. It looks great. I'm surprised they didn't really add one up until Shadowlands was way like passed over. You know what I mean? Big slammers down for a Holy Saya. Got him some big crusade damage. Potentially, maybe something you can do versus Yuhai. Yuhai better be very careful. Got him some defenses rotated, but he doesn't have the mobility to really close the gap with Saya. And he's got so much range right now during Crusade. It is not even funny. At this point, you just stay away, heal up. But 47% dampen is going to make it a little bit of difficult for you. Karma is down for Yuhai, so you better be very careful. That is a lot of damage. He needs to rotate defenses, and man's left with no health. I'm trying to switch to him, but I can't. Oh, are you dotted? Oh, you're dotted. Oh, you gotta heal now. Instantly heal. Oh, Vivify, you gotta soothe the mist yourself. You gotta soothe the mist. You gotta CC him one way or another. You need an escape. You have Shadow Meld. I don't know if that'll help you any. Oh, actually, Shadow Meld would have been great there. I think you could Shadow Meld a stun, and it's over. Yeah, it's rough. I don't know what you can do in that kind of a situation, but Colbrex actually finally get himself a proper chance to get himself a bit of that gameplay. And Colbrex, the boy, is not Colbrex. Colbrex is Colbre, the guy, the man, the myth, the legend. It is going to be Saya with the Blessing of Saint immediately. Succubus does not go for the Succubus. You see Cobra, he's just trying to see if he can get himself in a better setup with a Mortal Coil potentially. Succubus actually getting interrupted. Mortal Coil off of that with a Fear to Follow, just locking out Saya. Is going to go for a Trinket up immediately. Cobra with a meteor port just to create some space between the two. Portals are up together with a big gate, creating as much room as possible. You're just gonna let the Saya get pelted from a distance. He's got himself lots of that range. Succubus catching him around the corner. It's an opportunity for the Cobra to open up all these portals. Infernal down to CC Saya. I think he's trying to see if he can get a immunity out of Saya. Might be able to. There goes the immunity. Does he have an escape? Is the question. Wake of Ashes. Got him to reflect. Will not reflect the Hodge. Saya is not gonna get hit by that at all. But now that immunity is gone, can you somehow, some way turn this around versus Saya? You got range, but can you keep him at a distance though? Hold on. If you can kill him while Forbearance is down, this could be an opportunity. This could be a chance. Mortal Coil is available. If you go Mortal Coil, the Searing Glare is going to make it much harder. You can't Mortal Coil yet. You have to find a way to live. I don't know how you live this. Mortal Coil last second. CC maybe? Do you have the Chaos Bolts? Do you have the damage? You got some damage. I don't... It's over. It's over. I was going to say Forbearance would be the play, but it is over. With the Griff, last one left. That is such a rough matchup, man. Oh, Jorim is goated. Jorim is really, really good. I do like me some Jorim, man. Is that most of the mages tower sets are just rework TBC sets? So initially, the tower sets are not TBC reworks. Initially, during Legion, they had the raid called Tomb of Sargeras. And Tomb of Sargeras raid sets were old TBC sets, but like kind of revamped in quality. But even they added one for Death Knights and Demon Hunter because those didn't, and Monks because those didn't exist back in, you know, TPC. So they wanted to make them like in the same style and the same fashion. Like what if those classes were existing back then? So it's essentially those sets. Those were available for Burning. I mean, Griffith's probably gonna win this here, right? Unless I'm going on a tangent. Maybe I should be paying attention to Saya. I think it's over, right? There's just no shot. Yeah, there's just no way. I was gonna say for a second. That's what was going to attention. Saya does pick up 2 though. Very well done. Very well done. But yeah, those were... They didn't make the Mage Tower to make the remakes of TBC sets. They were just like, look.